morning milk. You know, I come out here every day, almost every day when my wife doesn't do it. We split it about half and half. And I milk the goats. So that's what we do. And I got some time. I got some thoughts. So I figured I'd share them. We have some meat goats, we have some dairy goats. And we started with meat goats and then got dairy goats. I don't know why, but that's what we did. And you know, we got a handful of goats. And we like milk. The problem is, if you want to keep them in milk, you need to keep them pregnant. You need to have babies. And babies means more food, more pasture. We want to grow our herd a bit, definitely do. But one of the things, if you grow, yeah, we got to come up with new pasture. We come up with more pasture, and that's kind of where we're at right now. It's trying to figure out where to put it, how to make it work. We have a fair bit of lawn around our house. It used to be a cow farm kind of thing, but it used to be a big field, like soy, cotton, corn, stuff like that. And then when it sold, you know, it eventually kind of turned over into a cow farm. And so needless to say, there's lots of pasture everywhere, including like lawn though, because people that have moved in afterwards have kind of turned some of it into lawn. So we're trying to figure out what to do with the goats, where to put them, how to put them there. And anyway, goats like forage, they like browse. So trying to figure out how to get them in the woods. Woods is all grown up. It's pretty hard to get through. You can get through it. You got to get a saw out there, machete, go through with a brush hog, and really get through all the stuff because it's thick. I tell you, it's thick. Anyway, I got the goats out there. I made a big pasture and started looking through, and I'm noticing that there's a tree out there. I'm not quite sure what it looks like, but I know it's an ornamental. Our property includes a home site, I guess, from some years ago. I've talked to some of the locals that were here before us, old timers that remember a house site being there. No one will actually tell me where the house site is. They just tell me that there was a house site here. So I don't know, but there are some ornamental looking things. And one of them I know is Yaupon holly, and the other one I wasn't sure about. And I did some researching, some digging, and turns out it's cherry laurel. You know anything about goats and cherry laurel? They don't mix well. It's I guess it's poisonous to goats. I don't know. I'm just going off what people have said. I haven't tried it. I don't plan on trying it. It's not a risk I'm willing to take at this point. But yeah, so I have to go through the pasture, and I pulled out tons of these trees, little 5-inch trees, 3-foot trees. They're in all stages. So I've gone through and I've cut out as much as I can. I'm sure there's some still left in there that the goats will eat, but I mean, there's not much we can do other than get some activated charcoal and keep an eye on them. But the thing is, why? Why is these plants here? Why are this ornamental plants? Why are they here? I know that, like, the cherry laurel isn't necessary. I know that Jesus, it's early off. I know the cherry laurel isn't necessarily a ornamental, but it's used as such, and I don't think it would really grow as much as it is if somebody didn't plant it as an ornamental around the home site. Because there is a place where there's a bunch of different ornamental trees and stuff that really have no business being here, but they are. And after a few years, you know, they kind of get nativized. Birds eat the berries and stuff, and here we go. I remember when I lived in New York, that's the way it was with I was Roman honeysuckle or something, you know. But it's the same thing. It's this bushy shrub Somebody decided to plant and berries are toxic and they just spread everywhere. You can't do anything with the plant. It's just a waste of space. I understand you want things to look pretty, but why not plant plants that have some utilitarian value? You have fruit trees. I mean, fruit trees are gorgeous. I mean, blossom, and you have these little fruits. They look good and they're useful, right? We've got some loquat that are starting to take, and real excited for them. They're like a dark green leaf and these little orange apricot looking fruit, and you can eat them. Put some brambles, put some blackberries under your windows and around your property. Put some herbs. I mean, rosemary is great. Rosemary is great. It's evergreen. It just keeps going. There's tons of different plants and different things that you can use that have some nutritional value, some food source, or some medicinal value, that are more than just, oh, well, that's a pretty tree. I like that. I'm going to put that there. And, you're making it harder for everybody else. I don't know, man. Stop planting ornamentals. Plant something useful. Plant flowers you can eat. Plant herbs you can use. Plant trees that will be productive and give you something in return. Stop planting crap because it looks good. Nobody cares. Anyway, that's my little bit on ornamentals. So that was my little bit there on ornamentals. Stop buying ornamentals. Stop buying ornamentals. Stop. Buy something useful. Buy something that is productive. Buy something that if it gets out and it starts getting in farmers' fields and neighbors' lawns, it's not a nuisance. Just do it.